Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more Surviving Mars in our Nova Roma series. So I have been playing a bunch of offline colonies, like in the past just 24 hours alone since I got back from my weekend away. I've learned a bunch. I've also been reading comments and have made sense of a few more of the suggestions that I've been receiving over the past little while. So I've got a lot to implement and not a lot of time to do it. However, this looks like this rocket is ready to take off. So he's going to be leaving in just a second. Automatically. But actually, are you set to automated? No, you're not. Why are you not set to automated? You should be automated. And you are refueled, so I can go ahead and send you away. All right, so we're going to send that rocket back. But, of course, that rocket's going to make us some money when it gets back to Earth. And this one is refueling. We have some electronics on the way, so our electronics shortage that we're currently seeing should go away pretty soon. But I have a few things that I want to take care of right now. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and stop this school from being built, because we don't need another school. We also don't need another nursery. We don't quite have the technology yet to scrap the nursery. We need to get that next. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to go ahead and queue that up, which is another piece of advice that I've been trying to implement. When that shipment of electronics arrives, these research labs will finish, and we're finally going to have a little bit of research output. But there's some additional things that I need to do as well, because I've been neglecting one major category of building for the entire series, in part because I'm new to the game, in part because of the Let's Play problem, which is that, you know, I'm trying to play and learn a game while also commentate, and my attention just lapses over certain things a little bit more easily than it might usually. So these buildings here, decorations, this is how I get people happier. This is how I get people less Mars sick. We're going to put small alleys here in the middle of our buildings there. We can't do anything more here, I don't think, because those are definitely all 3-tile buildings. Well, hang on. No, we can definitely put something right there. So let me go ahead. I knew there'd be something. Can I do a small fountain? Yeah, I can. By the infirmary. There we go. This will just make the domes a little bit more attractive to the people living in them. A little bit more livable for the folks. And then we also need to put something back here. So let's put down let's say a small garden there, and we also need to put let's do another small garden there. It's okay if there's duplicates, so that'll make people a little bit happier. The thing about those is that, let me show you really quickly what you get from those: relaxation, exercise, and playing. That'll help people get less Earth sick. So that's number one. Number two is, well, there's more than just, you know, there's a lot of things I've learned, but one thing I want to go ahead and do is click this button. I can actually tell each building, each dome, because it is the case. I mean, I've played now and I've figured it out. Colonists only live in one dome unless you move them around. They can move around, but they don't go from one dome to another for work. They live and work in one dome, period. Once you understand that mechanic, it's a little bit less frustrating. We've talked about it being maybe less realistic in the comments, and I hope this is all useful to you guys, because for you guys watching this episode live, the game is going to be in your hands in what? I guess it would be, I'm not sure exactly what launch time is for Surviving Mars, but it's less than 24 hours away for you at this point. So I'm going to give you lots of tips to help you hit the ground running based on some of the stuff that I've learned in my offline, non-commentary, full concentration play. You can tell each dome what type of worker you want in those domes. Specifically, it's useful if you don't want a type of worker in a given dome. For instance, there should be no scientists in this dome. I'm actually going to go ahead and forbid scientists from living in this dome because there are no science buildings. I want pure engineers and geologists and botanists living here, because those are the people that are living here. So I'm going to go ahead, and in the same way, this will encourage people, engineers, geologists, and botanists to live here. Medic, I'm fine there. But we want to specifically say no scientists here, because we don't have research buildings there. Same is true of this building. We're going to do the exact same thing. Go to specialization. We have another scientist here. We're going to say no. We want our scientists to concentrate in the new dome. There's not going to be any work for them right away. But let's see. Also, we have an engineer living here. Now, what kind of work do we have here? This is eventually going to be a metal farming dome, I suppose. So the engineer will. We don't have any factories here, so the engineer, I don't know if the engineer is that useful either. Let's take a quick look. I can't see right now, but yeah, the engineer doesn't have anything to work here at the moment either. So it would behoove me to go ahead and forbid the engineer from living here as well. That will force them Well, amicably, it'll just say, hey, we need your skills in another dome. Hopefully amicably. Hopefully whoever, remember, I'm the overlord here. Whichever person I'm giving this instruction to will be nice about it. But we do want geologists, we do want botanists, and again, I'll leave medic unchecked. But we can go ahead and apply that. Now here is a little bit different. Because we have a... Well, actually, you know what? No, we said we want geologists living here, right? So that's... No, never mind. I don't need to correct anything. Yes. Okay, good. So geologists can live there. So here, it's a little bit different. We want to encourage scientists to live here. We want to encourage geologists to live here. And also, we will probably be encouraging engineers to live here because this is most likely going to be where our electronics factory is going to go. And as far as botanists, I really don't know that we need botanists in this dome. But maybe we'll put a farm in here, I'm not sure. So I'll leave the botanists for now just to do their thing. Let's click apply. And then we're going to keep working on this building once we've gotten a little bit more taken care of here. I have to delete this nursery. What's going to suck about this is that we are going to get some concrete back, but because we don't have the ability to fully salvage the building, what's going to happen is it's going to sit... I'll show you. In 5 seconds, it'll finish self-destructing, and now we've got a crappy, dusty Mars building in the middle of the dome, which makes no sense whatsoever, by the way. But that it is what it is, and that's until we've finished researching that technology, which I just queued up. Then we can't do anything about that, unfortunately. So some of these buildings are still looking for workers. It looks like some colonists have just shuffled around a little bit, and we have a... Yeah, we're looking for some electronics. We need electronics to repair our drone hubs, which is one of the reasons that we are out of electronics. There is a technology that can allow those to be maintenance-free in the same way as sensors, which would be wonderful if we got access to that, but... Okay, so it looks like our rocket with the exports on it took off, and this one is going to be ready to take off right now. Let's go ahead and give it the order. Send these rockets back. We have one rocket on the way down. It's almost here, and that's carrying our electronics. A few machine parts.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Oh, nice.
Select a sector to scan.
Nice. That is an unlock anomaly. So let's take a quick look. I've learned a little bit more about what the different symbols mean, too. This is going to give us access to new technologies. So let's go ahead and do that. Also, let me double check myself, because I can't recall if I've already researched a certain important technology. No, I don't have Explorer AI yet, which I really need. And frankly, I kind of need it before decommission protocol. I can order a second RC Explorer vehicle. I can order as many as I want and get 100 research per sol for each RC Explorer. It's crazy. Because as we've been talking about, as I think I mentioned this in the comments for the previous episode, can you tell how much I've picked up about this game? Because I cannot stop talking. Like, I've learned so much just in the past day. But with the... what was I saying? Crap. I distracted myself by cutting myself off in mid-sentence. Yeah, we've been talking about in the comments that 200 research per sol at this point for the colony is ridiculously low, and oh my god, is that true. We are way, way, way behind as far as where our research could be, which is why it's going to be exciting when we get these particular... when we get these research labs in place. Also, I might need to order some new colonists before long. As a matter of fact, yeah, we have room for 8 more here. Not quite 10 more. But there's room for additional residents elsewhere in the colony as well. There's room in this colony, so we could go ahead and order... Tell you what. Let's do a passenger rocket. We have a number of colonists available to us. I do need more scientists. More, I don't think I need more medics. And more geologists wouldn't be a bad thing. More engineers wouldn't be a bad thing either. So if we split it between those, we can go ahead and review this time if we'd like. So let's go to the review option and see what we can do that way. Well, let me double check. So scientists, engineers, geologists, and botanists. So roughly, I want really 3 of each, right? Scientists, engineers, geologist, botanist. So Chloe Jenkins, she's a workaholic. Yup, we want you. We don't want someone with a chronic condition. Okay. So Cadence Cassidy is composed. Ooh, enthusiast, rugged, and a survivor. Absolutely, we want you. I think we saw them in the last episode, right? That seems familiar. Okay, so that's our second scientist, and this could be our second engineer. Yep, that's our second engineer. All right, we don't want an alcoholic. Yep, enthusiast is fine. That's our first geologist. Ayanna Clark is rugged. That is fine for me too. And then we have Laurent Antoine, greatly increased birth rate, but he's a loner. I don't know if I want loner. Rugged and gambler. We don't have a casino yet, but this could be problematic in the future. All right, so right now we have two geologists, 2 engineers, and 2 scientists. Let's go ahead and do Madonna Jefferson. So that's our 3rd scientist. We need a 3rd geologist. We also need botanists, right? We hadn't selected a single botanist yet. There aren't really any on that first page, except for the one with a chronic condition. So scientist. Okay, that's fine. I don't really want a whiner. Okay, so we've actually kind of run out of options a little bit. Maybe I will go ahead and select some additional... I guess we'll go with the whiner botanist, because we do need the botanists. I don't want the one with the chronic condition. And why don't we go ahead and approve a few more scientists? Vegan, sexy, and rugged. Hippie, composed, and enthusiast. Absolutely. And we'll let the game roll the final one. Or actually, well, if I'm selecting this way, I suppose I might have to... select them myself. So why don't we go ahead and let Litzy Trenton be our next. Do we have any others? Any no specs with better? Interesting. Yeah, let's let Litzy Trenton, just a no spec colonist. There we go. Launch. Excellent. We've handpicked our first group. Oh, hang on. We got to pick some new scans. 2, 3, 4. There we go. 5. All right. Yeah, we've really got to get that repaired. But now that the rocket has landed with lots of electronics on it, we should be able to repair that drone hub, as well as possibly repair other drone hubs, which are going to need some love soon. So that
Cable fault reported.
Those could not have arrived any sooner. Or any later, really, is what I meant to say. Let me go ahead and start another work shift for some of my production buildings. Oh wow, yeah, you need a bunch of work shifts. And then you also could probably benefit from another shift. This is going to consume a little bit more power, but more work will get done, which is kind of important. And we do need to set up new crops for these guys, which evidently I forgot to do. You don't have to do all 3. The crops have different traits. I'll let you see the differences here. Leaf crops have a good yield but slow growth. Microgreens have a good yield and slow growth but require less water. But notice they provide 8 food at an optimal harvest. And wheatgrass has a low yield but grows very fast. So you could grow a bunch of wheatgrass and, just have a really, really good rapid food production situation if you wanted to. Let me make sure that my buildings over here are good to go. Yes, they are. We're okay on food too. So I'm all right with leaving those settings as they are. Also, hang on, polymer factory. Let's start another shift there as well. This should help improve our production at those. And then I think I have a prefab electronics factory, right? Yes, I do. Let's go ahead and do it. I'm all right with putting it here.
Anomaly
Unpause.
analyzed.
New techs are available for research. Battery optimization and rover command AI. So where's battery optimization? Right here. Nice. Drone battery capacity increased by 50%. And then what was the other one? Rover command AI. The RC rover no longer needs recharging. Starts with 4 additional drones and command limit increased by 12. Nice. Okay. So these buildings are going to go up starting very soon. This needs just one
Research
more electronic.
complete.
All right, so soil adaptation is done. Was that our farm? Yes, it was. So we can officially make a farm here if we'd like, which I may well do. And also, I built that art workshop in the last episode. I might actually... See, I've got these 2 research labs. Maybe it might be worthwhile to go ahead and delete one of them. I've got the 2 research labs going. That's going to be a lot of research. Let's delete one. And we're going to delete the art workshop as well. Because if I can clear this up, I can have a farm and another larger building over here. Let's go ahead and delete the art workshop. doing a little bit of maintenance this episode. Now that I've figured out more of what the hell I'm doing. Let's see. We've got a pretty gnarly power shortage too, by the way. We're going to have to deal with that. Let's see. Machine parts and concrete we are more than okay on, so I am totally fine with just expanding these outward a little bit. Let's add 4 more that way. Alright, and 3 more that way is fine with me. And then we can add an additional one here. Why not add 2 more? It's the wind power that we really need most. We could always change our minds if we want to add different types, but wind power is where I want to go for now. Okay, should be good.
We gather here today to bid a final farewell to one of our finest.
Each time a colonist dies from a non-natural death, 2 applicants leave the pool. Interesting. But this was old age, so this was natural. So it looks like Armani Carson passed away. Oh god. he's just laying there dead. he just died. What was he? He was a geologist, so I'm glad we ordered some new geologists to come from Earth. That worked well. Good timing. Speaking of that, they are halfway here. And we should be making some new money soon as well. How are we doing on money, by the way? No money. We're going to have some soon. I think one of these is the money rocket. Yeah, this one is.
Funding received.
Give it to me. 600 million. Awesome. All right, so the rocket's on the way back already. And notice we've already produced 5 more rare metals. We're producing 4 rare metals a day now that I've cranked the production up on this stuff. And it looks like the research labs are going up, which is great to see. So we are still producing just 200 research per sol because we don't have our new colonists yet, but just give it a second. Actually, the scientists should be coming here, shouldn't they? Haven't we forbidden scientists in our other domes? Didn't I just do that? I feel like I did. Yeah, I said no scientists. Are my scientists working jobs they shouldn't be working? Yes, they are. Okay, so we've got to figure out who is working where right now. We've got a scientist working in the diner. That just makes no sense whatsoever. Claude Bernard, you need to work in the research factory, dude. You're an engineer. Let's see. You're also a scientist. Now, this means a few of the buildings will stop being worked properly. Yeah, you also need to work in the research factory. Go. And then you are a medic. That's fine. I'll let you stay there.
Resources are low. Pipe leak reported.
All right, so of course we're low on electronics again, which is a shame. But we do actually have now I can go ahead and turn this on completely. Should be fine. It's going to take a while for it to have better production. We need those colonists to arrive. But they're almost here. 10% of the way left to go. Meanwhile, our export rocket is on the way back. And how are we doing on resources? 5 rare metals. We need 30. Colonists are here. All right. Let's go ahead and land right there so they can run right in and get to work. And also, we are waiting on some more electronics. I guess we ran out again? No, we still have 2. But we have 1 more research lab that needs to go up, and let's go ahead and prioritize that to make sure it gets the electronics it needs. Now, the arrival of these colonists should set this situation up rather nicely. But what else do I need to do? I've got... My RC transport is sitting on its thumbs at the moment, and I don't like that. Let's give you something to do. Unload metal over here. I know. This is like night and day from the previous episode. I can hear some of you just thinking that because I have a lot more of a sense of the mechanics
reported.
Just from doing some experimentation. This is what happens when I'm not, well, I shouldn't say that I'm not busy because I've been ridiculously busy, but I was kind of irresponsible and played this for most of the night last night. And that's where I got some of the experience I was referring to. For you guys, it was 2 nights ago that I played it for most of the night. when you're watching this episode. Coincidentally, I am recording this right now. It's 12:23 a.m., so I'm going to go to bed soon, try and get my sleep back on schedule. But I learned a lot about the game, which is nice. All right, so you know what? I think I will add a few more solar power plants as well. Solar generators, whatever you want to call them. The SimCity player in me is coming out. Let's see here. Let's put you there and there. And there. Perfect. 4 more. I'll take some metal, but we've got metal. That's fine. Alright, so colonists have arrived. Let's take a quick look. Okay, the research factory did finish. That's good to see. Let's go ahead and start some new shifts here. I'm just going to have them for the first 2 days.
Cable fault reported.
Now, interestingly, I'm still not seeing that I have enough people to work the second research factory. So I might need to order more colonists, like, right now. But notice now our research per sol is up to 478. It was 200, so in one episode we have more than doubled our research speed. Let me go ahead and queue up some additional stuff here. Let's see what would be the best thing to queue up. We need... Ooh, rocket travel time to and from Earth reduced by 50%. That, or unused power into research points. That is probably the way to go. Let's go ahead and go for that, because that's a breakthrough that we have needed to go ahead and research for a while. I haven't gotten that in any other game, so I'm lucky that I have that in my YouTube campaign. We also do need to research low-G high-rise, so we're going to look at that as soon as superconducting computing is done. But I'm also going to take another look at passengers. Yeah, see, we have a bunch of colonists still available to us. We can say we want more scientists, engineers, geologists, and botanists, and this time I am going to let the random die roll do it again. Oh, there's not space. Let's just go ahead and launch with 8, so we have... I mean, as soon as I've cleared these buildings, we'll add more living space. I want to have what I'm going to do for some of these places is... get a low-G high-rise set up to where there's more living space. Now, the electronics factory is using my rare metals. That's one thing that's happening. So we're not going to be exporting as quickly anymore until there are more people to work this building. Thankfully now, look at this though, because we have more colonists arrive, we're up to 6.8, well, 5.9 now, but more production per day on those rare metals. And I do want... I mean, I need both of these to be going. I need the electronics to be output on a daily basis. This, yeah.
Sector scanned.
This building needs some love. We really need to get this research project done. How much longer do you have? God. I hate that decommission protocol is a 2,000 beaker project. That just seems like too much to me. What do you guys think? Is it? It seems like decommission protocol should be 1,000 or maybe 1,500, not 2,000. 2,000 is just a little bit too significant. Now, let me go ahead and... I think I'm good on machine parts. I'm going to deactivate this third shift here, because I'd rather those workers maybe found something else to do and saved us a little bit of power in the process. Okay, good. Now there is someone working at the second research factory. I think what I'm going to do... I'm going to assign you to work here instead. But I can't assign you to a different shift. So that really didn't seem to do that much. Oh well, I tried. What are you bringing to me? Oh yeah, 8 passengers. Wow, you're arriving quickly even though I haven't done the research yet. All right, so those few more... I'm not sure what the mix is going to be, because again, we left it to the die roll, but we're in a better position now with our machine parts. We're going to be in a better position soon with our electronics as soon as more colonists arrive. But, oh, you know what? It's just occurred to me. Holy crap, I need to build... Hang on. I don't have any more housing for these guys here. And I really wish I had the low-G high-rise now, because I don't want to do many more colony buildings with just 2 living quarters like this, but we need to get this going. Alright, so thankfully we have plenty of concrete available in the area. This will go up quickly. We want our new colonists to be in this dome. Absolutely. Oh, and once again, you are sitting on your thumbs. right, let's see, where's there a nice big metal deposit for me to harvest? So there's a lot there. It's 54. Yeah, this is another thing you can do. There's 61 there. 71 there. That might be the way to... or 75. Yep. So let's have you start harvesting from this location. And I'm fairly certain that metal deposits that are close together will actually be harvested... Like, he'll go back to that area, but he won't go just to the one deposit I clicked on. I'm pretty sure he'll go to multiple deposits. And we are 25 minutes into this episode already. Holy mother of God. That's not fair. I'm only recording this one right now because, like I said, I have to go to bed. But I want to keep playing. I can't play all night again. Can't do that. I am a grad student and a YouTuber. All-nighters are not conducive to a healthy life. So let's go ahead... I don't know what that noise was either, but let me just land. It doesn't matter that it's overlapping this deposit. I don't know why I'm worried about it so much. It's not. I'm just going to land right there. Doesn't matter. And also, you need to not have exports. What are you doing putting exports on this rocket? None of you should have exports. Only the one that's exporting should have exports. This is why I have a problem. I have rockets that they're putting some of my metals on...
New colonists have arrived.
Okay, good. Yay. All right, now we're looking at what? Only 520? No, it should be higher than that. Oh, we've got collaboration loss happening now. So, collaboration loss is... Hang on, let's see exactly how this works. Is there a... Generates research. Collaboration loss. I don't know what that means. That's a real shame. I guess maybe because there might be two in one building. I'm not... Somebody might have told me in the comments. I'll go back and look at that. But that, bringing those new people in didn't really help me that much. That's a real shame. But now we're producing 2.1 electronics per day. So the new colonists showing up definitely helped there. And, yeah, research per sol actually kind of went down. Frustrating. But it's okay. We still made it a lot better. And we'll be able to clear those ugly old buildings, as well as another ugly old building somewhere. I think one of our original concrete... Yeah, the original concrete extractor there. And wasn't there another one?
Resources are low.
They're low right now, but they're coming back. They're coming back. We're producing 2.3 a day. And then we're going to put something new here when the time is right. Now, what else can I put here? Another research lab. Well, that's not working for me, so... No, I didn't mean to click that. It would be good to have one of these. Let's do a stone garden. Alright, so you have 9. I could go ahead and send you to Earth, but I would much rather you guys unload this thing so that all the metals went on one rocket. So let's finish unloading that guy. None of these metals should have been on that rocket to begin with. I'm glad I noticed that. That's annoying. But we're not going to launch that guy just yet. Right, we do have a power surplus still during the day, especially since we built all of our new panels and generators over here. You know what I can even do? I've got lots of polymers. Let me go ahead and build a power accumulator. I'm gonna do a couple. I can add one more over here as well. And then here we need to have, looks like we need a new dump zone in this area. Put that there so that drones belonging to this drone hub will move those rocks and put them in a cleaner place. Meanwhile, we're adding some additional power storage, so we should be in good shape. This is a massive concrete deposit. Can we talk about how massive this is? Holy crap. I'm going to be harvesting that for the rest of the game. How you doing? Are you almost empty? Okay, we're almost empty and we can send this guy away, and then I will stop this episode, I believe. But yeah, now we are slowly increasing our electronics production. By the way, you want to see something funny? Guess what the electronics factory needs for maintenance? 3 electronics. They need to change that. I think. Should be, maybe... I think machine parts makes the most sense. But maybe there's a balance reason that I'm not aware of yet, but it seems wrong somehow. Yeah, we're producing 3.2 machine parts per day, so we are officially, as of right now, believe it or not, we are more or less self-sufficient. I technically don't need to bring more colonists from Earth. We can just have the colonists we currently have populate the colony going forward. I'm still going to bring more colonists in to accelerate things, but we totally could just relax at this point. Because we are producing electronics, we're producing machine parts, we're producing fuel, and we have a lot more research finally happening as well. We're down to 45 research per sol, so going to have to figure out how that collaboration bonus, or collaboration penalty, what's it called? Collaboration loss, how that works. We're not seeing it anymore in some of these buildings, so maybe it's gotten better. Which is nice to see. But yeah, I haven't built research stations next to one another in my other games, and I think that's what it is. I think that's what the difference is. All right, you take off. And you guys should be close to refueled. One of them is. Okay. He is away. This guy is 2/3 of the way full and climbing, and also refueling pretty rapidly as well, so we're going to keep making money in the next episode. And I think before long, let's take a quick look before I end here at some of the available technologies. So I don't see the new domes yet. Oh, nice. Residences and basic domes have improved comfort. That's good to know. I also need to look at the Earth-Mars initiative. I should have done that a while ago because that will improve our research provided by the sponsor, and also this one as well. So there's a lot that we can do, like, in the next episode or two, just to go ahead and do more for our colony's research. Makes me want to keep playing, like right now. But I shouldn't. Anyway. Let's see, what are we doing? We've got low-G high-rise queued up. Superconducting computing is going to be really, really massive. This is going to help us research, hopefully a lot, but we've needed that. Also, I need to research that. I don't have the extractor amplification. Yeah, there's just so many things that I should have already researched that I haven't yet. But now that we have the researchers in place, so much to do. What I'm not seeing, though, is... yeah, there's no better domes available to me yet, so we're going to have to wait and see when those become available. But we will see how long that takes. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. The next time you watch an episode of Nova Roma, you will have played Surviving Mars a little bit yourself, probably. If you're as addicted to the game as I am right now, you probably booted up right away when the game was available. And hopefully played not all night, but most of the night maybe, or who am I kidding? You played all night, but... thanks for watching. Hope you got a lot of good tips from this episode. I know that I've learned a lot, and I have continued to appreciate, by the way, you guys in the comments for helping me figure out some of the systems as well. Particularly given, again, like I said in the last episode, that most people commenting have just watched people play and learned the game based on that. That's a testament to the Let's Play format right there, if I've ever seen it. So, again, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.